winner. Their Highland Hills Midget White are going up against the Santa Fe Blue Jackets. The Jags are 0-3, so this will be the last game of the Mile High Meltdown for us. The Santa Fe team, they've only played, this is their third game. They are 0-2. Or I'm sorry, they are 2-0. And we are missing Avery, Andrew, and Henrik today. Charlie will be in net. Andrew's on the bench again today, supporting the team. Still recovering from the collarbone injury. This is the same rink we were on last night. The netting bothers me shooting from upstairs, so I moved down here today to see how well it goes. Starting with 15 on the clock. Zeke taking the face off. We only have 4 players out though. There we go. He's got Noah to his left, Maddox to his right. Wins it back for Boomer. Boomer drops it back for Bam. Thrown off the far boards into their zone. Santa Fe turns it around, passes up to center. Skating into our zone. Fanned on the shot. Boomer pushes it along the boards. Thrown in front. Austin sends it back to the near corner. Boomer pushes it up the far boards, out to neutral. Santa Fe throws it back into our zone. Walks in, it's shot, and a stick saved by Charlie. And he covers. 14:22 left in the first period. For me, curious, it was not the stick Charlie broke yesterday. Guillaume on the face-off. Centering pass is shut. Score. Blue Jacket was in the slot with his stick ready, and centering pass hit him right on the tape. 13:45 left in the first, and your Jags are down by 1. Guillaume taking the face off. Pushes it forward. Speedy tips it into the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around along the near boards. Long pass pushed up the far boards. Speedy intercepts in the neutral zone. There's a whistle. Hand pass, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Bam on the face-off. Pushed in the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around. Push to the blue line. Lewis keeps it in the offensive zone. Throws it to the slot. Santa Fe pushes it out to neutral. Go, Jags! Skating into our zone. They dump the puck into the end boards. Brian throws it around to Ian. Throw it back to the corner. Brian skates it behind our net. Stops. Throws it off the far glass for Ian. Tipped out to neutral. Bam picking up with the head of steam. Skating into the offensive zone. And a shot goes wide. Lewis picking up along the far or near boards. Bryant dumps it back to the corner for Lewis. Lewis sends it along the end boards. Bam chips it back to the end boards. Santa Fe sends it up to the blue line. And it's dumped down into our zone. For icing with 11:45 left in the first period. Noah on the face-off. Brings it back for Austin. Austin pass to Boomer, kept in the offensive zone. Turnaround shot from Noah goes just wide. Santa Fe brings it up the near boards. Nice poke check by Noah. Santa Fe pushes it out to neutral. Skating into our end. Austin pushes the player off the puck. Noah picks up the loose puck at the side of the net. Skating up the near boards. Poke checked away. Over to the far boards. Boomer shifts it out to neutral. That was out, but a whistle. Thrown back into our zone. Austin picking it up behind our net. Thrown right up the middle out to neutral. Off the far boards, Noah chipping at it. Pushes it forward, tied up along the boards. Puck comes free. Santa Fe passes out to center. Noah Bradley breaking up the play, and Austin sending the puck into the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around. Nice job, Guillaume breaking up the play at our blue line. Wesley picks up the loose puck, throws it into the offensive zone. Guillaume playing the puck along the near boards, and it's sent out to neutral. Bryant picking it up. Passes across for Wesley, tips it into the offensive zone, it's thrown back out, and Maddox dumps it in too soon. And there's, looks like Santa Fe's going to go to the penalty box for too many men. So with 9:45 left in the first, we will have our first power play. Guillaume on the face-off. Moves it back to Wesley, who takes a quick shot. Glove save by the goaltender, hangs on. We'll have another face-off in their zone. Guillaume on the face-off again, pushes it to the corner. Passes back for Nick at the blue line. Santa Fe intercepts the pass and dumps it down the ice. Brian picking it up in our zone. Throws it off the near boards for Wesley. Wesley dumps it in the offensive zone. Guillaume forcing the puck to the inboard, skating behind their net, walking it out in front. Passes it out from Bryant. Shot tipped wide.
Get it, Maddox.
Maddox digging the puck out of the corner, throws it behind their net. Wesley playing the puck up the near boards, and it's chipped out to neutral. 8:28 left in the first period. 55 seconds left in the power play. Bryant with the puck in our zone, passes up for Speedy. Has it poke checked away at the blue line. Nick goes in too soon. Now we're offsides. 40 seconds left in the power play. Bam on the face-off, wins it back for Boomer. He passes back for Austin. Lost it in his skates momentarily. Skating and passing out to neutral. And it's dumped back down into our zone. 12 seconds left in the power play. Boomer behind our net with the puck. Passes up for Lewis. Lewis passes up for Bam. Skating through neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Drop pass for Speedy. Speedy throws it back to Bam in the corner. Penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Bam with the puck behind the net, trying to wrap it around. Good save by the goaltender. Lewis dumps it back to the far corner for Speedy. Pushes it behind their net. Back to Speedy. He throws it out to the blue line. Austin picks up the puck. Throws it on goal just wide. Bouncing to the side of the net. And Santa Fe's able to throw it out to the blue line. Boomer keeping it in the offensive zone. Gets it to Lewis, who passes over for Speedy. And his pass intercepted. Santa Fe skating through neutral. Boomer with a poke check at our blue line. Breaking up the play. Speedy steals the puck along the far board, skating it into the offensive zone. And a shot tipped to the corner. Turnaround shot from Bam. Another shot from Boomer that's blocked in front. And Santa Fe brings the puck out of their zone through neutral.
There you go, Boomer!
Boomer breaking up the play again. Austin picking up the loose puck. Pass up to Bam at the blue line. Santa Fe bringing it back into our zone. Boomer picking up the loose puck in the corner. Passes up for Noah. Tips it through neutral for Noah Turner. Chasing it into the offensive zone. Santa Fe plays the puck up the far boards. Passes up to neutral.
Get him, Brian.
We got a bit of a breakaway developing. A shot, pad save by Charlie, keeps the puck out of the net. Nick tied up with the player along the end boards. A long shot goes wide. Turn around, thrown in front.
Get it out!
Gala throws it out to neutral. And it's sent back into our zone. Bryant throws it back. Nope. Still has the puck. Skates it to the blue line. Skates through neutral into the offensive zone. Has it poke checked away at the blue line though. Tipped into their zone. Nick fighting for the puck along the far boards. And it's thrown back out down the ice. Zeke, fresh off the bench, stops the puck. Santa Fe turns it around along the far boards. Guillaume stops the play.
Go get it, B-Money!
Pressure's in their zone as it chipped out to neutral. Bryant picks it up in neutral zone, skating along the blue line. In the offensive end. Who was offsides? I don't know. So we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone. 4:40 left in the first period, down by 1. Guillaume in the face-off. Loose in front, Guillaume picks up the puck, skates in the offensive zone. Centering pass out of the corner, blocked. Trickles behind the net, wraparound attempt. Push back to the end boards. Santa Fe pushes up the near boards. Bryant's keeping in the offensive zone. Tipped just in front. Guillaume with a shot and a save by the goaltender. Comes back to Bryant. He takes a shot that's tipped to the far corner. Guillaume drags it out of the corner. His pass tipped out to neutral. Bryant picking it up. Turning around in our zone. Collision with Austin. Zeke sweeps it out
Go,
to neutral.
Zeke!
Comes off the near boards. Guillaume with another steal, skating it, lost at edge. And Santa Fe throws it back into our end. Austin passes across for Bryant. He stops behind our net.
Let's go, get open!
Long pass to Wesley at center. Hands it off to Zeke. He walks in and is shot through the crease to the far corner. Lewis bringing up the far boards, throws it back to the corner. Zeke digs it off the end boards. Passes back for Lewis. He skates it back to the corner. Passes out for Zeke. And his shot goes wide.
Good job,
Santa
Josh!
Fe bringing up the near boards. Getting out to neutral and passing across, intercepted by Bam, and he dumps it back down to the offensive zone, but it'll be icing. 2:45 left in the first period. We'll have a face-off in our zone. Bam taking the face-off.
Let's go, Jake!
Pushes it forward and it's sent back. Bouncing back and forth. Bam picks up the loose puck, skates out to neutral, throws it wide of the net, tipped by the goaltender. Maddox throws it to his block. Puck comes free out to the neutral zone. Santa Fe dumps it off their end boards. Comes right to the side of the net. Boomer throws it up to the air boards. Maddox picks it up, throws it across to the blue line. Bam drags it out to neutral. Has the stick lifted, but he's still able to dump the puck into the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around along the end boards. Pass out to neutral, tipped. Bryant turns it around. Pass across for Nick. Nick passes down for Maddox at the blue line. It's turned around. Bam pushes it in. Comes back out to Lewis. He skates into the offensive zone. Around the ref, into the corner. And it's sent out to Bryant at the blue line. He throws it wide of the net. Bam picks it up along the far boards. It's tipped. And Santa Fe sends it out to the neutral zone. Bryant turns it around on our blue line. Skates out to the near boards. Into the offensive zone.
Get that pass!
Throws it wide of the net, off the end boards. Santa Fe chips it out to neutral. Noah turns it around, jumps it back into the offensive end. Then across neutral into our zone. Walking shot tipped by Bryant, goes up into the netting and out of play with 30 seconds left in the first period. Off the face-off. Boomer throws it around the end boards. Speedy. Pass out for Noah at the blue line. Pushes it forward, has it taken away. Santa Fe brings it back into our zone. Shot blocked. As time expires on the first period. So we'll go to the second. Jag 0, Santa Fe 1. switched ends and 15 on the clock again. Off the face-off, Santa Fe controls. Thrown on goal, Charlie sweeps it to the end boards. Nick brings it up the far or near boards. Wesley sends it to the blue line, but not out. Shot well wide of the net. Ian digs it off the boards, passes up for Guillaume. Guillaume skating into the offensive zone. A shot and a glove save by the goaltender. Hangs on with 14:34 left in the second period. Guillaume on the face-off. He wins it back for Wesley, drops it for Bryant, passes back up for Wesley. He gets hooked, comes back to Bryant, walks in front, shot, and tipped to the far corner. Thrown out to neutral. Nick picking it up in our zone. Passes it across for Bryant. Chipped off the glass and into the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around. Wesley with the steal, not able to get a shot off. Santa Fe pushes it out to neutral. Walking it into our zone. Shot. Blocker save by Charlie. Puck behind our net. Santa Fe brings it back out front. They lost the handle. Guillaume passes to Ian, and Santa Fe dumps it right back in. Weird bounce off the glass. Bryant, his clearing attempt intercepted. Santa Fe throwing in front. Tipped. Charlie with the save, and he covers. 13:10 left in the second period. Bam taking the face off. Ooh, towards the net. Boomer sweeps it to the end boards and up the near boards. Bam with the intercepted centering pass. Skating it through neutral into the offensive zone. A shot and a blocker save. Lewis out front. Lewis sweeps it to the far or near boards. Santa Fe brings it back through neutral into our zone. And a shot. And a goal. 12:22 left in the second period. Your Jags will be down 2-0.
Let's go, Jags!
Off the face-off. Austin passes across for Boomer. He passes up to Lewis. I don't know if that was tipped. Nope, it'll be icing with 11:50 left in the second. Bam on the face-off again. It's over for Lewis. Chips it up the far boards. It stood up at the blue line. Santa Fe centering pass tipped to the near corner. Austin sends it around the end boards. Lewis tips it out to neutral. With the steal in their zone. Zeke unable to connect on the one-timer. Lewis regaining the puck. Drops it for Bam. He controls in their zone. Long pass across for Boomer that's intercepted. Santa Fe comes back through neutral, pushes it into our zone. Bam turns it around on the far corner. Tied up along the far boards. Santa Fe throws it on goal, and a blocker save by Charlie. Kept in our zone again. Nice poke check by Bam, sending it out of the zone. They say no icing. Santa Fe throws it up the near boards. Austin keeping in the offensive zone, throws it to the far corner. Speedy digs it off the centering pass. Bam with a shot that goes just wide. Bam throws it back out for Nick. He throws it on goal, and a Glove save by the goaltender. He hangs on with 10:03 left in his second period.
Good shot, Nick. Do it again.
No on the face-off. Santa Fe controls, skates it through neutral into our zone. Thrown on goals, so Charlie sweeps it to the end boards. Nick pushes it up the far boards, out to neutral. Santa Fe turns it around. Noah picks up the loose puck. Speedy sends it, tipped up into the netting while the face-off in the neutral zone. .908 left in the second period. Noah on the face-off again. Wins it for Speedy. Noah turns it around, throws it in the offensive zone. Santa Fe passes up the far boards into our end. Speedy with his clearing attempt to turn around, sent to the end boards. Bryant picking it up, skating it up the near boards. Gets it out to neutral. Santa Fe sends it back to their own zone. Brought back out to neutral. Bryant turns it around. And it's sent back into our zone for the icing. We'll come back down to their zone for another face-off with 8:13 left in the second. Guillaume on the face-off. Able to get a shot off and a save by the goaltender. Rebound comes back to Guillaume in the corner. Passes back for Boomer. He throws it back to the corner for Guillaume. Turns around out of the corner. Tries to get it out front. Wraparound attempt. And a goal! Guillaume with the persistence wraparound. Able to sneak it between the skate and the post to put Jags on the board with 7:23 left in the second period. Guillaume on the face-off again. Santa Fe controls. Boomer breaking up the play at our blue line, skating into offensive zone with a shot and a blocker or a pad save. Maddox with a turnaround shot that goes wide. Santa Fe sends it up the near boards. Boomer pushes it up for Maddox.
Get him, Boomer!
Santa Fe regains the puck and dumps it into our zone. Austin back in the corner, throws it back out for Guillaume at the neutral zone. Ian tips it forward for Guillaume. He walks in front, and a shot, and another save by the goaltender. Santa Fe passes up the far boards. Skating into our zone. The shot blocked by Boomer. Puck goes to the far corner. Lewis breaking up the play. Puck comes out front, and it's sent all the way down the ice. They'll say it's icing with 6 minutes left in the second period. Jags trailing by 1. While the face-off in our zone. Bam on the face-off. Lewis picks up the loose puck, skates out to neutral. Passes to Ian. Ian skates in the offensive zone, has it poke checked away, but it comes right to Bam. The shot, and it's glove save by the goaltender. He hangs on with 5:25 left in the second period. Bam on the face-off. Santa Fe controlled. Lewis poke checking the puck away. It's sent back out to neutral. Bryant pushing it forward. Santa Fe dumps it back into their zone. Bring it up the near boards. Bam with the steal at the blue line. He skates it back in the offensive zone. Pass across for Ian. He pushes it towards the net. It goes off the end boards. Santa Fe tied up with his own player. Brings the puck out to neutral. Bryant with a nice poke check. Takes the puck into the far corner. Kicks it along the end boards. Skating up the near boards, out to neutral. Pass across for Bam. He drops it for Lewis in the corner. Centering pass to Bam, misses. Zeke throws it on goal, and a stick save by the goaltender. Bam turns it around off the end board. Centering pass comes out front. Zeke with a backhanded shot is blocked and ends up on goal, and the goaltender covers. With 4 minutes left in the second period. Noah on the face-off. Off the face-off comes out to Boomer at the blue line. It lost the handle and came out to neutral. Santa Fe turns it around, skates through neutral into our zone. Boomer drags it out of the corner. Sends it up the near boards for Speedy. Speedy skating through neutral, passes up for Zeke. Doesn't connect, and it's in the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around behind their net. Pass hit to skate. Out to neutral. Boomer goes off the far boards, and it's turned around, brought back into our zone. The shot is blocked. Cadell pushes it to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Santa Fe dumps it off the glass into the near corner. Boomer picks it up. Throws it up for Zeke at the blue line. He tips it out to neutral. Santa Fe dumps it back into our zone. Austin picking it up. Passes back for Speedy. Speedy chips it to the blue line, but not out of the zone. A long shot and a pad save by Charlie. Sends the puck to the far boards. Boomer passes up for Zeke. And Santa Fe throws it back into our zone. Boomer regrouping in the corner. Long pass tipped. Comes to Wesley. He passes up for Guillaume. And it's turned around. Austin dragging it to the blue line, but not in their zone. Speedy with a shot off the glass comes to Austin, who throws it to the end boards. Santa Fe skating out from behind their own net. Dumped out to neutral. Bryant with the steal in our zone. Regains it behind our net. Pushing up the far boards. Skating through center into the offensive zone. He throws it on goal, and a glove save by the goaltender. He hangs on. Minute 36 left in the second period. Still 2-1 Santa Fe. Guillaume on the face-off. He wins it back for Wesley. His shot is blocked in front. Guillaume regains the puck, centering pass, intercepted and sent out to neutral. And back into our zone. Nick picks it up in the near corner. Pushes it around behind the net. Santa Fe with a steal in the far corner. Thrown in front and sent wide. Guillaume picks it up, throws it up the near boards. Bryant chips it out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Puck comes to Wesley at the blue line. Santa Fe turns it around in the neutral zone, skating into our end. Long shot, and a save by Charlie. Hangs on. 38 seconds left in the second. Bam taking the face off. He pushes it forward. Comes back to Bam. He throws it to the blue line. Maddox gets it out to neutral. Throws it off the near boards. Santa Fe turns it around, skating through neutral, throws it wide of the net. And time will expire on the second period, so we'll go to the third, down by 1. Jags 1, Santa Fe 2. It's not often we're waiting on the refs for the third period. We've got 12 on the clock. We've switched ends again. The players are in place, and the refs are having a conversation. Bam on the face-off. Santa Fe with the puck at their blue line. Throws it to center. It's sent into our zone. Boomer turns it around, throws it off the boards for Lewis, tipped out to neutral. Santa Fe turns it around, skating into our zone. Walked in, a shot blocked. Lewis picks up the loose puck. He passes up for Maddox, who tips it in the offensive zone. Santa Fe turns it around. They pass out to neutral, skating into our zone. Walks in front, a backhand shot and a goal. 11:18 left in the third, and that'll be 3-1 Santa Fe.
Let's go! Let's go, Jags!
No turner on the face-off. Santa Fe controls. Long pass across neutral into our zone. Nick forcing the play to the corner. Centering pass, shot goes wide. Ian picks up the puck along the far board, chips it out to neutral. Noah pressuring in their end. Noah with the steal.
Take it from him!
Shot from the side of the net, but a save by the goaltender. Ians gets it puck out front again. Speedy keeping it in the offensive zone, dumps it to the far corner. Ian tying up the player on the inboard. Centering pass hits some skates. And Santa Fe is able to bring the puck out of their zone into ours. Puck comes off the near boards. Centering pass goes to the far boards. Walked in at a shot and a save by Charlie. He hangs on with 10:15 left in the third. Face-off, Bryant throws it up the near boards. Wesley chips it up for Guillaume. Puck loose in their end. Santa Fe regains control. Passes up the near boards. Tipped out to the blue line. Wesley keeps it in the offensive zone. Throws it at the end boards. It's thrown around the end. And Santa Fe not able to get out of the zone. Wesley throws it wide of the net. Bounces up the near boards. Passes up to neutral. Santa Fe skating into our zone. Nick tying up the player along the boards. Guillaume breaking up the centering pass. But when he did, it tipped it right on goal. Charlie had to make a save and hang on with 9:27 left in the third period. Bam taking the face-off. Puck ends up in the far corner. Centering pass tipped out to the top of the slot, and a shot. Charlie swallows it up and hangs on with 9:19 left in the third. Bam on the face-off again. Santa Fe controls. Shot tipped up off of the glass. Bam sends it around the end boards. He takes a check. No call. Lewis sends it to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Boomer picks it up. Chips it up the near boards. Santa Fe regains the puck and a shot. Charlie with a glove save and hangs on with 8:57 left in the third period. Bam on the face-off again. Santa Fe with a shot and a blocker save, bouncing in the... Charlie made the save, and it bounced up and over his back and into the goal for 4-1 Santa Fe. 8:51 left in the third period. Bam taking the face-off. Puck comes into our zone. Austin picking it up. Throws it across for Lewis. He sends it out for Bam in the neutral zone. Bam skating it up the near boards. Has it poke checked away at the blue line. Lewis in to help out. Santa Fe throws it off the near boards. Boomer turning it around in our end. Pass across for Austin. Austin, oh no, head to puck taken away. Ties up the player in the corner. Santa Fe comes out with it, a shot, and another save by Charlie, and he covers. 8:14 left in the third period. Face-off. Maddox tips it to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Santa Fe throws it off the end boards. Charlie shoots it back to the end boards. Kept in our zone. Another shot. Saved by Charlie. Loose in front. Swept to the side. They say no goal. 7:51 left in the third. Looks like it was a hand pass. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. No on the face-off. Santa Fe controls. And they dump it into our zone. Nick picking up behind our net. Pushed up the far boards. Sent out to neutral zone. Noah pressuring in their end. Speedy lifting the stick. Maddox able to send the puck off the far boards.
Speedy, go after it.
Santa Fe regains the puck, throws it up the near boards. Maddox breaking up the play. Gets it out in front. Santa Fe regains the puck, skating out from behind their own net. Long pass out to the blue line. Santa Fe skating through neutral into our zone. Shot tipped wide. Nick gets tied up with the player, sending the puck to the end boards. And a shot and another save by Charlie. Noah Turner picking up the puck, chipping it out to neutral. Maddox pressuring, pushing it in the offensive zone. Santa Fe turning around in their end. Long pass across, hit a skate, comes to Bryant. He passes to Viome, comes back to Bryant. He skates in the offensive zone, lost an edge on the blue line.
Come on, Jay, get after it.
Santa Fe turns it around. Pass it across the far boards. Austin
Good deal.
breaking up the play. Puck comes to Bryant, and he throws it off the near boards. Be down the ice. There'll be icing with 6:13 left in the. They said no icing, so Santa Fe sends it up the near boards. Nice poke check by Lewis. Puck comes into our zone. Boomer picking it up. Passes up for Lewis. Bend on the pass, and Santa Fe turns it around at center into our zone. That shot goes wide. Charlie covers. We'll have a face-off with 5:41 left in the third period. Bam on the face-off. He wins it in front. Lewis picks it up, dumps it down the ice. That will be icing. We'll come back down for another face-off. 5:34 left in the third. Bam on the face-off. Sent to the far corner. Santa Fe pushes it to the side of the net. Bam comes out with it. Passes up for Lewis, who drags it in the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Centering pass and a shot from Wesley's block. Or I'm sorry, it's Wesley. Santa Fe turns it around. Bam with the steal, walks it in front, and a shot off the goaltender. Bam taken down in the crease. Boomer keeping in the offensive zone. Throws it behind the net, bounces up the far boards. Austin keeping the offensive zone. It's thrown back around the end boards. Lewis into the corner. Plays the puck. Santa Fe with the puck skating into neutral, into our end. Dumps it around the end boards. Centering pass goes across. Lewis sends it up the near boards. Wesley comes out with the puck. Drops it back for Boomer. Pass across for Austin. He passes back to Boomer. Long pass down the ice. Santa Fe turns it around in there. Noah with the steal. Throws it wide of the net. Bam tied up along the end boards. Puck gets sent to the near corner. His arm in the air. Bam's going to get called for trip for roughing. I don't know about that one. So Bam will sit for 2 minutes with 3:59 left in the third. No other face-off. Comes to Nick, who throws it down the ice. Goaltender hands it off for the Santa Fe player, gets it behind their net. Pass up the far boards. Tipped out to neutral. Into our zone. Nice poke check by Nick. Puck comes to Noah in the corner. He chips it up the far boards. Turnaround shot blocked in front. Nick able to push it out to the defenseman. Kept in our zone. And a shot and a save by Charlie. Thrown across to the far boards. Another shot goes over the net, up the near boards. There's an arm in the air. And thrown off the far glass. And we've got a whistle for a cross check. 1:02 left in the first penalty, so we'll go down 5-3 for a minute 2. I didn't see it, but
Let's go!
off the face-off, Guillaume throws it out to the blue line, not out of the zone. Pass across the blue line. Lewis breaking up the play, and Guillaume able to send the puck down the ice. Goaltender stops it along their end boards. Santa Fe skating out of their own zone. Into ours. A long shot and a save by Charlie. Lewis picking up the loose puck, throws it off the near boards, but kept in our zone. Another shot goes wide. Centering pass tipped. Center on the end boards. Nick digging for it. Wraparound attempt. Charlie with the save. Brought out front. Another save by Charlie, and he covers. 14 seconds left in Bam's penalty. 2:13 left in the third period. Speedy throws it to the far boards. Ref plays it to the corner. Austin picks it up. It's sent out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Pass across. Shot blocked by Speedy. Comes back to the Santa Fe player. Austin blocks it and sent on goal, and Charlie with another save, and he covers. Bam is out of the box, so we are shorthanded for 53 seconds. 1:54 left in the third period. Off the face-off, Boomer throws it around the end boards. It comes out to neutral, all the way down the ice. Santa Fe throws it around the boards. Skating through neutral into our zone. Well, good job, ref. You kept it in our zone. Austin throws it to the blue line for Bam. Bam skating through neutral into the offensive zone. Throws it on goal, and a blocker save by the goaltender. Speedy with the steal along the far boards. Keeping it in their zone. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. Santa Fe skating it into our zone. A shot and a glove save by Charlie. He hangs on with 1:07 left in the third period. 6 seconds left in Bryant's penalty. Noah on the face-off. Wins it back for Lewis. He dumps it down the ice. Leslie pressuring. Penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Noah keeping it in the offensive zone. And it gets tipped out to neutral. Nick sweeps it back into our zone. Throws it off the near boards for Lewis. Turned around along the near boards. Santa Fe bringing it out to the slot. Noah able to send it out to neutral. Ian with his poke check. Goaltender plays it off the near boards. Wesley sends it back in the offensive zone. 27 seconds left in the third period. Santa Fe pass hit a skate. Comes into our zone. Lewis picks it up in the corner. Santa Fe with the steal along the near boards. Down in front, a shot and a save by Charlie. Another shot and another save. Noah sends it to the blue line. Ian tips it out to neutral. And time's going to expire before Ian can get into the offensive zone. So the final will be 4-1. And that will do it for the Mile High Meltdown for your Jags. Our next game will be next Friday at, I believe, 9:30 at the Apex. It'll be the first game of the playoffs for the CRHL Red Division, I believe. I think that's the division we've been in all season. Until then, thanks everybody, and go Jags.